All right, I want to take you out to this live look at the summit at Snoqualmie Ski Resort, where they just got pounded with snow. The resort said they got 5 inches in the last 24 hours on the summit and 7 inches during the same period on Alpental Base. Surely going to be a busy day for skiers and snowboarders. Fox 13's Nikki Torres is live on the roads this morning with a look at conditions as you head up to the pass. Nikki, how's it going?
Taylor, good morning. So we are still just seeing wet roadways, at least for right now. We are just looking at the map and kind of routing as you are moving up towards Snoqualmie Pass, and just judging by Google Maps and Apple Maps, there is going to be a bit of a delay. So make sure that you're giving yourself that extra time. But things to know as you start to head up. When you're starting to get towards the North Bend area, if you're coming from the west, you are going to start seeing a lot more wet roadways when it comes to mainly rainfall. We saw some slushy conditions here and there, but when you're looking at the weather heading up, it's really just wet. Even just taking a look at the road cam, you can see some of that spray, and off to the side as well. Our camera is a little bit wet this morning, but when you're looking at conditions heading upwards, that is when you are going to see more of those winter driving conditions, even just heading up towards the mountain this morning. WashDOT already has their light up signs saying winter driving conditions ahead, and also being mindful that there are some restrictions in place already when it comes to driving up towards those higher elevations. For example, if you're going to White Pass this morning, traction tires are required. Then if you go to Stevens Pass, traction tires are only advised. And then heading over towards Snoqualmie Pass, where we are currently heading towards right now, they are having chains required on all vehicles unless you have all-wheel drive. So, of course, keeping in mind of all of those conditions and the restrictions as you head up there. Keep in mind as well that it is also President's Day tomorrow, so it is a long weekend. Surely there are going to be more skiers and snowboarders and tubers that are going to be heading up to the mountain this morning. So giving yourself that extra time, but also just being mindful of the conditions. Again, there is going to be a little bit of a slowdown, especially as you get towards those higher elevations. But we'll check in with you here in about an hour. We'll see what it looks like then. Abby, go ahead and tell us about the forecast, because we do have a winter storm warning in place, right?
Perfect segue, Nikki. Yeah, appreciate that. Will be interesting to see how the pass looks up there, but look at those WashDOT cameras covered in compact snow and ice. It is going to be a very treacherous day over the passes. The snow isn't going to be constant, but when it comes down at times, it could be heavy. And for this reason, there's a winter storm warning in effect until 10 a.m. tomorrow at and above 2,500 feet in elevation. So between yesterday and through tomorrow morning, we're dealing with 12 to 20 inches of snow for the passes. This is significant. What's great news for skiers, snowboarders, and our building mountain snowpack is bad news for pass travelers. It could really be treacherous, up to 2 feet of snow for the highest of elevations. Down here, precipitation falling in the form of just rain. We're at 40 right now. Our camera at Queen Anne. We are looking ahead to a very dark and gray week. A picture here for Claylock Lodge. Upper 40s the next couple of days. 50, my friends, on Tuesday. We'll talk much more about the timing of the rain today and tomorrow right around the corner, Taylor, but for now, send it back to you.